This is a particularly unique course and opportunity to reflect on some of these big trends. For example, here in the EU, the EU has become really a global leader with regards to data governance, privacy, and cybersecurity. So I think it's really important to be able to know the basics about those, both so that you know your rights, but also to understand why this has become so influential to countries, but also to business practices globally, including in the US. So in this course in particular, we look to see, all right, what have been some of the more recent damaging cyber attacks, including coming from the war in Ukraine? What really led to those in terms of organizational failures or technical vulnerabilities? And then what can we do about them, including from a policy level, right? And we really do that from the bottom up, looking at the supply chains of organizations on up to what nations are doing, what the EU Commission is doing, and ultimately what the international community has tried to accomplish, for example, with new cyber norms that were agreed to last year. We try to do a lot of assignments to kind of ground these discussions because you're right, there's a lot of layers here that are going on. One of them that they do is a cyber attack post-mortem presentation. So they look at a recent cyber attack here in Croatia or otherwise, and they unpack basically what happened, how the organization responded, what could they have done better critically, and then finally, what were the results of any regulatory action or any litigation following that data breach. I've always been struck that here in Croatia, no one seems to be afraid to speak their mind, which I fully appreciate in classroom. In terms of differences, there are some. I think there's a much more global viewpoint here in Croatia, which I think is very welcome. In the US, it's a very international class at Kelly that I teach, but still I think oftentimes we focus too much just on the US, frankly. So I've always really enjoyed the chance to come here.